Hey everybody, this is Ahdoom, and welcome back to another exciting adventure in the Darkest Dungeon. We're currently in week 21, and golly gosh, I cannot believe I've already made 21 of these videos. It has been so much fun putting these together. Off camera, I've had a chance to sell off some trinkets, upgrade some guys, and most importantly, upgrade our ability in the blacksmith to get weapons up to level 4. Can't afford them yet, and as you can see, pretty tapped out for cash, but that really defines our focus moving forward, which is, as the random junkie in the Fifth Element says, to give me the cash. The cash, need the cash. I've looked around with a veteran party, 4.5, 6 and a bit, and a pretty good talisman for a grave robber if only I was using one, but again, it's only going to give me busts in exchange. Over here, a lot less money and things I either already have or don't need in abundance, or combination cash and deeds, which I absolutely need, and a quick draw charm, which I'm probably never going to use, but I can sell for cash without any kind of conflict as to keeping them on for a grave robber that I will not be using in the immediate future. And with that at an end, I've picked out a party which balances out their relevant statistics. Again, we are going to be in the Weald, which means that bleed damage is appropriate. We'll get a lot of humans in play, and that is completely fine. So again, a leper with this config here, highwayman with this config here. Are we seeing a pattern in my party loadout? It's kind of getting a bit problematic. If you find me using the same party over and over again, too noobish or too boring, please do let me know. Jester and a Vestal with the all-important Chirurgeon's Charm to boost your healing and a little bit of extra HP with a reduction in damage. With that all said, and with our trinkets all embedded, I'll just make double check sure that yes, we're on the right mission. Provision that through, not accidentally double click and embark already. Take up 1 holy water, 2 keys, 2 shovels, and I think a torch and 2, and food and 4, and off we go. I'm actually slightly surprised that so many people are watching these videos. I had a look at the analytics before, and I think I've already done like 300 or 400 views, which, you know, is kind of small numbers if you're a YouTuber, and if you're like me and you aren't a YouTuber, those are pretty awesome numbers. Getting 200 views on a single video is awesome. Particularly for the guys that are coming here from Reddit, thanks very much. Not sure if you're still watching, but if you are, grateful for your time, and I hope you're having fun. Now, how are we going to handle this one? Again, we're going to take, it's a 90% of rooms mission, so we can't ignore this fork, unfortunately. We have to go through here and then carry on as far as we can make it. Should have brought more torches, but that's the benefit of hindsight. You have it in the future and not in the past. But pressing on, did I miss something? I missed a tree. Hope I don't take too much stress from backing up. These things, I can't remember what these things do. I will check the cheat sheet. You guys probably see me do this about a dozen times before. I'll get rid of all of these video editing things. A quick look. We have the hollowed old tree. There we go. Good chance for treasure, small chance for blight, and I will take that with the person who has the highest blight resist, which I believe is probably going to be, it's 30, it's 20 here, 20 and 20. All right, absolutely the Vestal. Hopefully you resist, you do not, and I am punished for my hubris, which is what this game is all about ultimately. Take a few slabs of damage there, but again, first combat is going to be pretty clean damage for everyone else. I should have a chance to heal up. Get a scout in, and it's a scout that I'm quite grateful for. It does show me there's a small impediment in the way that I'll have to clear off, but you know, that's why you bring more than 1 shovel. Hopefully 2 will be enough, and if it isn't, that will be a problem. I prefer the message when it says this pack has already been looted rather than the sack is empty, because whenever I say the sack is empty, I feel a bit dirty. This eerie spiderweb is another thing I cannot remember the debuff for, so I'll quickly check. Eerie spiderweb, bandages, or a good chance at treasure. Since I'm in this for the treasure, I can probably stand the negative quirk. Given that it is a quirk-based item, we will choose the guy with the fewest quirk, which will give me the highest chance of removing it. If it is a horrible quirk, Okay, goes on the leper. Nothing of interest. Alright, sorry for wasting your time. Let's carry on. I have a feeling I'm going to be running a bit low on torches. Should have brought more. This is a much longer medium map than I thought it would be, but again, lessons learned. Crit on the first attack and a bleed to match it. That's going to be potentially a real problem. But what I can do at this stage, because I've discovered that I have no torches, is focus on stunning and upping that torch up a little bit. Don't have any other characters that can do that at this stage, so what I'll do instead is party buff, because every party's better with buff. Get the chop down on any which one I like. Higher chance of insta-kill right there, so we'll be making the more conservative play. Open a vein has a remote chance to kill him. So it'll do a duel's advance in the hopes that we'll get the kill on the counter stroke. See how this plays out, and we've got the jump on him. Reset back to first positions, and we're good to carry on. That bleed is really doing me some concern and aggravation. We'll up the torch. We'll also disinfect this beast carcass for food, which is going to come in very handy right now. Alright, you're full. That's one way of dealing with healing. After all, food is meant to be eaten. Here's a guy I don't see every day, or at least not one that I've seen yet in this playthrough. We have a blighted giant and a tenacious crone. They did surprise me, but the surprise isn't world-ending, to say the least. We'll definitely party buff here, because I know I'm going to have to do a heck of a lot of damage on the blighted giant to get him deaded and gone. Looking at who needs the most help in terms of heals, and it's probably going to be the back row jester. But a party heal will give me more health overall, so I'll drop that down. 9 effective health. All good, really. All good. Now, blighted giant does not have a massive resistance to bleed, but he has some. Probably better given area of effect attacks to focus on back row and tenacious crone, who'll be marking, whereas fungal battery will be dropping blights probably, as well as stuns. Thinking. Better chance to kill this one sooner. So let's go and try and take them out as soon as we can. Just a mark. Hopefully it's just a mark. Alright, no debuff, which is something at least. Hopefully get some good hits here, and I'm not going to complain about a 20. Great riposte. That shuffle though could be a problem. Look, what can we do? Now we've mentioned that bleed resistance isn't a massive, well, 40% is 40%, but we may as well start dropping some damage over time. And double crit, not too shabby at all. 15 damage expected over 5 turns. If they live that long, I'll do the only thing this Vestal can do and move back, and also take the opportunity to try and kill off this crone. Sweet crit, and some stress gone as well. Riposte stays active, and with Foolish the Leper, we have no choice but to chop, which isn't a bad thing to do by any measure. Boom. Double blight though, that's a problem. I actually do need to focus here on the leper now, because that is a problem. Actually, everyone's got problems. Everyone's got problems. Okay, let's try and deal with everyone's problems. I've got 3 damage coming through, and 3 and 3 as well. These are all very problematic problems. If I get close to max damage on this one, I will get the kill. That's 6 damage with 3 hit points remaining. He is definitely dead and done in the next turn. Look at stress levels, and there's... I can de-stress myself. Do need to make sure that I'm faffing around enough that I can keep healing through these blights, because these blights could be a problem. This guy only has... Now I'm worrying about how much health he has, in case it doesn't last. He doesn't live for long enough for me to heal through all the problems he's causing. That's funny. 25 damage! Okay, well, I mean, that's to be expected. He is a 2-spot guy, but I need to Alright, let's pull this in the hope of increasing the critical chance for a heal on the Vestal, but she can't because she's in the wrong position. Bugger. Well, party heal nonetheless, try and counteract some of the blight damage. Again, this probably won't kill you. Spoke too soon. Well, some great money in it for me, but I'm definitely going to need to think about my options when it comes to this particular highwayman. Combat has been somewhat rough. If I got a potion out of this, that would be great, but instead I got heaps and heaps of deeds, which I shouldn't be complaining about. It's literally what I'm here for, but I'm concerned about his health. I might have to prematurely camp, and I'm not sure if I'm actually going to be tough enough to survive this dungeon. Unless I get some really, really lobby.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Oh, god damn it. I was saying, unless I get, you know, like a really lobby party group of guys to kill off next turn. My god, look at all the hands. That's some messed up shit right there. Okay. Pressing on. Getting slightly concerned about my chances of success here. I'm probably going to have to pull a premature camp. Debating whether I should do it now. Later, the problem is... See, the thing is, I haven't invested any money at all in camping skills. Now, it looks like the only person with a heal ability is the guy that needs the healing. So, pretty much camping isn't going to do shit for me, to be honest. So that's a problem. Guess we're going to have to heal by combat. And... Yep. Heal by combat. That's a way to play, I guess. Not a good way to play, it's just a way to play. But we have one corridor combat coming up, which will hopefully give me a lower strength band to have to work with. And then we'll see how well we do. Torch up, and that supply of torches is really rapidly running out. Okay. So I've got a surprise, which gives me, like, a chance to actually heal up between significant combats. 10 for a heal is very nice. Get the riposte active, because I may as well get something back for my troubles. I'm going to do an intimidate, because I'd rather these guys have less accuracy and increase my chance of dodging than killing them, because... To be very clear, I need to faff. I need to faff a lot in this round. Alright, even with the debuff, he dodged, and he blighted me, but again, the leper has the hit points to not really care too much about anything that happens at this stage. I should probably focus on at least killing one of them, and I will do that now, hopefully with a bleed applied. Alright, that's hook, and it's 4 damage, for which I am eminently grateful. We have 18 and 21. Party heal would be prudent at this stage. Again, it's more healing overall, and that is 16 coming through, compared to a max probably about 10 if I'm really lucky. So 16 versus 10, you tell me which one works better for you. Again, probably drop another bleed in the back row, or I can do a point blank shot. Oh, look, bleed in the back row. Will win out in the long run. That's 7 damage next turn as well. He'll be down to 10. I'll try another intimidate. Hopefully they'll take on both of them this time. Yes, alright, so one has negative 16 accuracy. Now his crit was only 4 though, but I have taken a lot of potential damage from blights. So I'm kind of stuck staying the course, really. This guy's down to 7 health. He's definitely dead next turn on account of all of the bleeding. But I am getting very concerned about my highwayman. Crit of 14. But of course, he still has 8 more damage to come from that blight. Less worried about the leper, because to be honest, he's he can self-heal and hold his own. I'm guessing with negative 87%, well, negative 50. There we go. So with the greatly reduced... No! Really? Okay. Buff crits. Hopefully we'll get some gnarly party heals. Just a 4, but again, 16 is better than a max of 10. I am very worried about this guy here. But there's not a great deal that I can do. So I'd finish up and move on. Now, got a lot of walking to do. Can probably afford to give up medicinal herbs. There's no debuff on anyone right now. Can't get rid of the holy water. Don't want to get rid of the skeleton key. That's saying no to too much treasure. So I think I'll drop this here and move on, sadly. Again, my torches are running out really damn fast. Did not bring enough. Don't know what I was thinking, to be honest. Got a surprise, so we've got, you know, our odds in to correct some of the damage we're going to be taking from blights. Literally carrying last round's damage in play. Attack position 3, because I have more things that can hit position 3 in an effective way. Just a standard hit, but again, no complaints at this stage. You've got 10 damage down. You've got 2 damage down. Alright, let's drop a heal here, and a crit for 18. Most of it's wasted, but again, I'm not going to complain about healing that is too good. There's a remote chance I can get a one-hit kill. Not going to happen, but we'll try it out regardless. Ahdoom is taking so much damage over time. So much damage over time. It's redonkulous. Hopefully someone can resist a move. Thank you kindly. Alright, death by riposte. Always a good thing. Yowza, 6 damage next turn coming through. Look, I'm gonna... Given the situation with my torch... Yeah, given the situation with torch, I'm gonna drop a stun rather than a heal at this particular moment. He will come in next turn when it's more appropriate. I will, however, back up with the Jester, which is the only move I can legitimately make. Take that damage and mop up this Gladiator. So all I have to worry now about is stress. And with the Jester, you can manage stress. Problem is with these guys as well, they're going to take away my light. That's going to be more of a problem, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to make sure I'm finding ways to, well, pretty much to stop them from doing back row attacks on me, which could be that. All corpse is now gone. There we go. Which means they can jab me for 2 or 3 damage rather than doing much, much worse. Now, looks like some of my guys have run out of crit bonuses, but the Vestal is carrying some stress, so I'll focus on that instead. I can live without crits because right now I'm living in Faff Town. Oh my gosh.
Eradicated.
Right, down to just bleed damage on Mr. Highwayman here, which is much more comfortable for me. I can do something about that now. And I think we're going to be in a pretty good place next round around. Again, take care of stress here. Look at what ability is going to be relevant. Again, they're just going to be bleeding out my torch. I thought they couldn't do stressful incantation for the front ranks, but I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. I think a party heal is going to be the best call at this particular juncture. Yep, 12 healing all up. And hopefully get the kill on a very nice critical. Now, how much of this will stack? That's the question. All of it will stack.
Driven into the mud.
Fantastic. And this ancient coffin, I'll just again refer back to the cheat sheet. Is there a way to make ancient coffins less dangerous and damaging? No, they always either give you something or nothing at all. Okie dokie, let's have a look. Torches?
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Oh, the game is making me make some hard choices. Look, 3 deeds are worth more than a key, as much as I want to use that key very much. But, compared to where I was a few rounds ago, this party is in much better states. Torches aside, I'm doing pretty good. This, again, I think I'm going to handle with the Vestal. Despite the risk of something worse. Again, nothing happened. Nothing happened, I swear. We just cuddled. Nope. Nope, that's a bad gag. Alright, so I think this should be a pretty decent mix. I can do a dual bleed and then wait for the Highwayman to advance his way to the appropriate position. Alright. Back row damage, only a 6. Literally the worst it could be, but again, no complaints. Skeletos is probably going to kill him. Nope, got the dodge, and a dodge back in riposte. No complaints again. What the hell does that do? They're marked, and they've seriously lost dodge and accuracy. Well, that is an absolute beast. What is your stun resist? It's not amazing, but I've got people in need of some healing, and I think it's still going to be the best call I can make. So that's, I think, about 7 healing I dealt out. Not too shabby. I could try and debuff this guy. Rather than actually just trying to kill him, but my chops are, well, his prod is pretty high. This is kind of like a zero-sum decision. I could try and knock him back, but I don't know what his back row abilities are. Alright, let's just do the most obvious thing and hope it's the right thing to do. Brace the Dark is probably a stress attack. Yep, okay, that's fine, but it also takes away light. Worthwhile being mindful of that, and this Tenacious Crone is a good name for her. She is actually a Tenacious Crone. Let's try and stun her. There we go. Got some of our torch back at least. Some damage coming through from the ghoul, but it's not too bad. Stun I could have lived without, but again, not too shabby overall. Not gonna. Ooh, stress levels are getting concerning. But let's do a party buff first of all. Party buffs are important. I'm sorry I keep touching the microphone. That's a silly thing to do. One more chop. Not really making the headway I want, but again, I've got a fairly clear course of action. Manage stress, heal when you can, and make the damage happen. Chop chop. He's dead next. Oh no, he's not. Ran out. But maybe. Yes! Attaboy. Look, let's see if we can get the kill here. Nope, but that's okay. We're looking pretty healthy. Bit of a wasted move, really, but may as well do a point-blank shot and get back in position. Superb. Again, just follow the mantra of managing everything as best as we can. Probably try and get the kill here. 74% chance to hit, but we'll take it. Because we made it. And we got the heal we needed.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
This game makes me make so many choices. Difficult choices. This is worth 1,000. This is worth 1,500. This is food that I will need because it is a long map. I'm going to have to leave some stuff behind. Have to keep the shovels. Don't have to keep the holy waters. The question is, where will I be camping? The question is, do I need crests? Look, I'll find more. They will stack. I'm sure I'll find something that's going to debuff, remove a quirk, and I'll regret this. But again, smoke him if you got him, and carry on. Again, my torches will be entirely gone soon, so I'll be free to make another choice about taking on inventory. See, I was complaining about not having money. And then the game gave me money. The game gave me exactly what I asked for, like a genie. Gave me exactly what I asked for, like a genie. So, exactly what you asked for in the most horrifying way you never imagined. In any case, we have a chance to disable trap on 80%. Hopefully this takes, and it does. Good game. Let's use the environment to take care of our problems. We have dim light, which doesn't have any bearing because it's an empty room.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
The first hunger kicks in. Our health is practically perfect. I'm going to stop doing trees. I resisted it. Ultimately, there were fairly low consequences for my actions, but I'm out of torches, so we're going to get ourselves into Crazy Town now. The only way for us to get torch back is either in combat with an ability, or by camping, which we can do precisely once. Bleed resist, for which I'm immensely grateful. Stun resist's kind of high all over the place. My torch is kind of pretty good right now, so I may as well look at either a heal or a back row damage. Damage outlook is not looking amazing, so I will instead focus a heal right here, and I get an entirely redundant critical. If I could bank my crits for later, I would, but in this instance I can't, and so instead I'll buff the party and play the game by the numbers. Now I have a chance to insta-kill this guy, no chance in hell of doing the same, so let's make it happen. Look at dropping bleeds down. They have a relatively goodish chance, but I need a riposte because these guys do area of effects, or they do multiple position attacks. I don't know what the shorthand for that is in this game. But there you go. Riposte is now active. Hope I'll get a riposte back. Yes, I do. And he'll be marked and debuffed slightly. I'm glad I put the heal on him. Up. Alright. That was a bit of an action-packed round, but things happened that should have. I'll try and drop a double bleed if I can. Not too worried about the stress levels, just this instant. Got a crit, and bleeds across both, so everything is working just fine. Point-blank shot, just to try and juggle some things around if we can, and let's try and restore the health of the highwayman. Almost back in black. Good chance to kill here, no chance to kill here, so we'll try and take away one of the enemy's actions. This is one of the things I've learned from past playthroughs. If you have a choice of denying them an action, take it. Always take it. Always go for the most conservative kill, unless you feel like gambling with your people's lives. Which is fine. This is a game, it's here for fun, and you should be taking risks, because risks give you a wonderful neurological kick. I'll stop talking for a second. This guy's gone, and this guy is still nowhere near, but with the addition of one more bleed, will be... or a critical hit. Alright, so we just need to wrap up the turn at this stage. Faffing to our heart's delight. Highwayman is now maximum healed. I can't really... I need to waste the turn. This guy's already dead, so let's get rid of corpses, by all means. And he's gone. Alright. Oh, difficult choices. Again, with the difficult choices. This is worth the most. I should have camped before. Taking care of some of this food. Alright. This is worth more than that food. If I can use it now, I will. Alright. Use that torch as well.
The promise of safety.
That's fine to leave. I could camp now. But given it's one of my few sources of torchlight, I shouldn't. I will check the traveler's tent though for items that can stack with what I already have. Some money can stack, keys definitely cannot. Portraits, busts, and crests. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. This game gives me too many choices. Now, I know that I need portraits, but portraits only stack to 3. I need crests, but I already have 24. I need money, but everything that I have in pile right now is worth more money. I've had a pretty good run of healing up, and I don't have a boss, so I could probably make back my money on the shovels. The question is, do I want gold over portraits? Question, 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 question. question. Look, right now, gold is critical in the short term. Probably going to regret this choice. But let's press on. I just bet I'm going to come to an obstacle now and I'm going to need to use that shovel. That's exactly what this game would do to me. Just gotta leave those heirlooms behind. I can't take any more crests. Everything aside from deeds are max stacked.
Cruel machinations spring to life.
Okay, resisted.
Singular purpose.
Okay. Cynically, here's a chance for me to get my torch back. Use a turn to move the Jester. Blanket Fire is going to do whatever it's going to do. Can't worry too much about health when I'm going to be camping soon-ish, maybe. Trying to stun here on the Cutthroat. May not take, 'cause it's 45 resist. No, I got it. Good dodge. Good dodge. Alright, damage to where? Damage to the one that I'm most likely to do the most damage to. Right there. Riposte is now active. I will get area of effect attacks off of all of them functionally, so Riposte is the most valuable thing I could possibly have in play. Time for a party buff, that goes without saying whatsoever. Look for stun, and again it's a 45 resist chance. I'm literally just doing this for light levels, but I can't. Okay, even though your resist is now 85%, actually the chance is better on the bloodletter. Alright, let's try it out. Okay, it worked. This game is really loco sometimes. Dodge or... oh my god, critical for 16. God bless you, Highwayman. I spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Look, what can I do at this stage? This guy's gonna drop leads which do more damage. Yep. That's the play. That's faux show. Again. 20 damage is nothing to sneer at by any measure. We have a little bit of stress to look at. And I'm not too worried about killing this guy. Should be, probably, but I'm not. 27, 21. Stress be gone. Pressing on. Party heal would probably be of use at this stage. So let's give it a shot. Crit of 6 where it's needed. Fantastic. Blanket Fire, which will hopefully end his life. Such good dodges, and this may well wipe things up. Yes, it does. Fantastic. Alright, so these deeds stack, this cash stacks, and that's all I can do at this stage. Just gonna have to leave it behind. I mean, Antiquarian could have been useful. That increases the stack to, I think, 2250 or 2.5, but also makes you find a whole bunch of artifacts, which fills up your inventory pretty darn fast. And look at all of these goddamn deeds. Still, everything is kind of fine. Open the chest just because. Might find something stackable. Answer is no. Just leaving behind epic loots in this particular dungeon. Okay. Torch is very rapidly going down. Might need to make a decision. Now you have money. Alright. That's the hunger that we had to have. I think if this is an empty room, or even if it's not, I'm gonna camp here just to boost my torch. Yep, well, that's the decision made. Gonna gamble that we don't have any more hunger.
In tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
We're all pretty much healed up. What we'll do is make sure we don't get ambushed. We'll look at whatever buffs are applicable and appropriate, and yes, the Highwayman can use more of everything when it comes to range skills. Prey, not particularly fast. Tiger's Eye, sure. And we can waste that point, that's fine. Done! Torch is back up. I think I need to do one more room, and not going to take the chance of disease at this stage. Don't really need the food. Let's just press on. There's no upshot to us taking it. Might get some treasure from these guys, though. These are a higher level of ectoplasm that I've seen in this playthrough yet. And I think a stun would be in order, despite your resistances. Boom. Very nice. Try and go for the kill. Chances aren't shabby.
Annihilated.
Well done. Now I can either... Well, I mean, it's in the realms of possibility for me to actually, said the realms of possibility. Unlikely, but the realms. And that's what happens if you don't kill all ectoplasms in the first round. Still, got options, as always. This guy's down to 4 life, which means there's a remote chance I can kill him in this turn. Could look at stress, but let's do this instead. No chance of that actually working out for me in any kind of meaningful way. But 85 and 95, I can't even reach that. Okay, let's go for a 5% chance to stun. All on account of a torch. Yeah, no surprises there. Chop chop dig dig. And let's get the riposte going there, because this stressor is going to be taking out all of my torchlight in no time flat. All resisted, so again, nothing to be too unhappy about. Could drop a bleed here, but it's not going to do diddly, so my best bet is, yet again, to accidentally push the wrong button like a complete nincompoop. That wasn't what I wanted. But no one to blame myself. Okay, that opens up some possibilities. First of all, stunning him again. Her, I should say. Not that gender is particularly important, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the chop for the kill. Lovely, lovely. Oh! Right, big slime in the back row. And a huge debuff as well. I need to... Yep. Alright. Best of all available options. Should probably be filling all this time that I'm spending making decisions with talking. But that's not working out for me, and instead I'm just saying and thinking a bit, which is a bit of a waste, unfortunately, of time, but there we go. I just said 4 times in one sentence. That's epically bad. But again, it's something that you'll learn about my name, Ahdoom. Substitute with and that's kind of me. Need to get rid of some of these things in the front row. I can just take care of all of them entirely. Corpses be gone, that's what this ability is for. Knockback, but also corpses be gone. And let's look at where that stress needs to be removed most of all. Still have that buff in place for the end of the turn, and I think this should be it. It is, and we have a shovel in case we need to use it, which is great, because I was kind of worrying. You may have noticed I'm a bit shovel anxious. Shovel anxiety, it's a thing. Okay, now we're done. We could leave now, but to be greedy, I have 1 slot left in my inventory, and since I've left so much cash behind me, I kind of feel like I need to come home with my pockets full. Now, this gives me a chance for a disease from memory. Shallow grave. Let's have a look-see. Shallow grave, shallow grave, shallow grave, shallow grave. Oh, it's 100% chance of disease unless you have a shovel. Well, let's just leave that the hell alone then. Yep, did not know that. Okay, not quite yet in Terra territory, but we will be really damn soon. Let's have a look-see. Is this battle room? It's not. Look at this last 2 square walk. Yes.
Ancient traps lie in wait.
Had that coming.
Unsprung and thirsting for blood.
Tree's just a tree. And if this is a battle room, I'm probably screwed. No, it's just empty. Okay, okay, just took stress for no reason because again I was being cocky. But let's see how we did out of the lot of that. Dear God. Dear God. So we have the better part of 23,000 in gold to spend on upgrades, which won't stretch very far, but will be useful. 24 deeds. Functionally 24 deeds. 24 crests and 3 portraits. Pretty good haul. A couple of upgrades to level 4, which is fine. Let's see if we have any particularly nasty quirks. Tapeworm. That is a problem, but it can be relatively cheaply dealt with. Plus 10% stress healed is nice to have. Curve Explorer and Creeping Cough. That I'm going to absolutely need to deal with in the Sanatorium, which has had a few upgrades just to reduce the cost of a few things here and there.
Crafted instrument of butchery and bloodshed.
Oh, free upgrade. Is that a free building upgrade, or is that... No, it's a free upgrade of a weapon. I was so excited there for a second. Okay, well, who deserves this upgrade? Well, Dismas has been doing some pretty epic damage, but he will be out for... No, he won't be out for a turn, because that's just Vertigo, not anything worse. Yeah, okay, so I'm thinking I'm going to be upgrading the weapons on someone that I rely on to do damage, and I think that person is going to be Dismas. So let's drop that in place. There's our free upgrade. Very nice. We also have some cash to spend, but I will be doing that all off camera because honestly I feel like inventory management is the most boring part of this game to watch, but it's certainly interesting to play. As always, I'm Ahdoom. This has been great fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd love it if you like these videos, if you'd subscribe. Feel free to like them as well. Share them with any other Darkest Dungeon noob that wants to watch a playthrough from start to finish, from someone who isn't that elite. And thanks again. Catch you next time.